Hello guys, and welcome to my review of Zelda Breath of the... Wait. Wrong game. I'm actually doing Genshin Impact. This video does contain spoilers, so if you want to experience the game first, then click off now. With that being said, let's begin. The new free-to-play open-world multiplayer RPG game, there's a lot of verbs, adjectives, whichever you could add to this, made by miHoYo. I don't care. I'm going to tell a little bit about the first part of this game, which is the only spoilers that I can see that are story related. You start off with a cutscene, not surprising. You and your twin are about to go to another world, but your path is blocked by some evil god who has the power of red and black Rubik's Cubes. Then the game gives you the hardest choice. You have to pick between two which twin you're gonna play. Is it sexist to choose you? Is it sexist not to choose you? I don't know. It doesn't matter because who you pick gets the other cubified. After you solely murdered your other twin, you get stripped of your powers. Then the game actually starts off a few years after that happened, where you are talking to the Constellation Loli, the most annoying fucker in this game. That's as far as I'll spoil story-wise. Now, let's move on to the gameplay. You can have up to 4 characters at once in your party, with each one having their own set, ability, and ultimate. Each character has their own set weapon class, and you can find other weapons and upgrade them to make them stronger. You can also give them artifacts that will buff random parts of their staff. Now, how do you get different characters' weapons and artifacts? You can complete missions, or use the pay-to-win, wish feature to gain better loot. Wishes cost these things called fate. There are 2 kinds of fate that you can get in this game, but I don't remember the name of them, and I'm not trying to write all that crap down. But you can get them by playing the game. When you're fighting, there are, I think, 5 different weapon classes a character can have. Magic users focus strongly on their set element to cast magic and use their abilities to overwhelm the enemy with the magic they are handed with. Archery, bow users can infuse their arrows with the elements they are bound to and shoot at a distance. Sword fighting, sword users are just sword niggas, nothing special about them except the ability and their element they are given. Polearm, spear users are users who use spears that have fast attacks and a nice dash attack, and whatever the term for claymore users is. Now, I think this game did a good job on how elements work. You stand in water, you get wet, who would have thought? But when you're wet, you are highly vulnerable to electric and ice attacks. Annoyingly vulnerable. I'm talking, if you're in the water and you're up against a ice slime, prepare to be mashing space or whatever the button is on your console. But it works both ways. You can also use the environmental elements or your own to make your own advantage to make it easier to attack enemies. You can douse fire slimes with water, or you can freeze water slimes with ice. You can also use elemental magic to stop traps, or just simply use ice and cross water. To summarize, this game is perfect for any anime lover. I say it's worth giving a shot. Want to know what else is worth giving a shot? Hitting that subscribe button is free, and you can always unsub later if you want. Back to what I was saying. I'd give this game a good 8.5 out of 10 because I've missed games like this. The gameplay reminds me of, like I've joked about before, Zelda Breath of the Wild or Final Fantasy 15. The only downside I see so far is the story gates that you have to get through by stop doing the main story and go do side quests to level up. And this game seems to be a little pay to win, but that's not much. It won't affect my enjoyment for it. There are many other things I want to put in this review, but I'm going to leave that for you to discover if you decide to play the game. That is my review for Genshin Impact. I hope you learned a thing or two from watching this and actually want to try this game. I recommend it. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. Like and subscribe, and have a good day. Peace.